right, guys, this is Chris at F22. We're back here at NAB 2016 with Adam and Nick, and we're going to talk about their new Ronin. It's the Ronin MX, and I want to hear what you have to say about it. What's new, what's updated, what's going on here?
Absolutely. What you're looking at is basically a double battery management system. The battery on the front controls the gimbal power, which basically powers the motors. The battery on the back is going to power your P-TAP accessories and your camera as well. So in other words, what we're trying to do is we're trying to give you the full 45 to 60 minute work time running shot without actually having to switch your batteries out.
Very cool. I love your guys' batteries. They last a really long time, a surprisingly long time. And we run as many things we can off of them, so it's nice to hear that. So you have two P-TAPs down here and then two back here, right?
Well, what you're looking at right now here on the back is actually, that's an accessory we just came out with a couple weeks ago. It mounts onto the existing battery bracket and then supplies you with two P-TAPs.
Okay, cool.
And this is available on any Ronin.
Perfect. Awesome. And tell me about the new design of this battery. Why has the battery changed? What's changed about the battery?
It's basically we want the runtime to be similar to anything that you're using. Also, any of the other batteries we have, they were just redesigned for better cell capacity, the cell management at least. Very
cool. Very cool. And then I noticed you have a cage on here too. You want to tell me a little bit about the cage?
Absolutely. The cage mainly is used for if we're going to be mounting it onto the M600 right there. You would need to invert the camera cage to be able to get the sweep down shots that normally would be provided with this.
Okay. Awesome. Very cool. And then is there anything else that's new in this?
No, it has still the same two other working modes that this one has. So you can still do the underslung briefcase mode and overslung mode. So it does all the same modes. The only thing that this one does differently is going to be the balance factor. You don't have to have it keyed in as much. Granted, we all know that with the Ronin, the balance does matter. This one, essentially, if I shut it off, you can tell the camera's not going to be happy at all. It's totally down and limp to the side. Any of our other units, when you would start them up, you would hear this humming of the motors working. This does not happen with this. If you touch right now, no vibrations coming off my motors and no heat coming off it either. So it's not working hard to keep it balanced.
Very cool. And what's the weight capacity on this?
Weight capacity between our three units, the Ronin MX is going to hold 10 pounds, Ronin M is going to hold 8, the Ronin regular is 15.
Cool. And I noticed this is significantly lighter than the Ronin, and it seems like it's a little lighter than the M too, if I'm not...
Actually, it's a pound heavier than the M.
Okay.
So this one weighs 6.11 pounds without any camera on it or any other accessories. The Ronin weighs just under 10 pounds without any accessories. The Ronin M weighs just over 5 pounds with no accessories.
Very cool. Awesome.
What's really fun about this is that when you connect it to the M600, our newest heavy lifter drone with its A3 flight controller, the drone and the gimbal talk to each other. So this doesn't have a GPS receiver on it, but it can get GPS information from the drone. So if the drone with a and you can mount a major motion picture camera on this, capable of shooting a regular feature film. When you have that camera mounted on this gimbal, hanging from our drone with our controller, the drone will say, I'm about to turn left. I'm getting wind buffeting from the right. I'm gonna dip down because we're about to stop. And rather than the gimbal simply waiting for that to happen, the gimbal can counteract that in the moment, and you have a perfectly smooth, still horizon.
Wow.
The drone is doing. And this is part of the evolution of DJI's products. We were talking about how things that work on the ground end up being great in the air, and then we adapt things from the air to the ground. Here's another example of that. Earlier generations of the Ronin, you couldn't put on an aerial platform. It just wasn't built for that. People wanted it. We delivered that capability.
You guys, it's fantastic. I'm super excited about using this, and I appreciate your guys' time, so thank you so much.